Well, there we go. Well, welcome everybody to the Coin Corner. I hope you had a great weekend. And my weekend, because I'm retired, has grown a little bit. Now I don't have to go back to work just part time on Tuesdays. So I get a 3-day weekend. So not to rub it in. But anyway, welcome to the Coin Corner. Like I said, let's see who we got. We got the Buyer Boys. We got Lincoln, Hoove, Young Coin Hunter, Hidden's here. Wow, Florina's here. Well, I guess I'm going to open this up by showing who we got for guests tonight. And here we go. Hello, Robert. Hello, Travis.
Hey, how you doing, Alden?
Hello, YouTube coin community. Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting here trying to find out what I've got. So always the same thing. It's always the last minute. I never get a chance to.
Oh yeah, you know me, Robert. I'm kind of on the fly, dude.
I got a couple things that y'all are probably gonna like, but
I guarantee it.
I want you guys to go ahead and do your thing because I don't want to steal.
Well, I'll start this off actually, if you want me to.
That's a wonderful thing. You do it. It's your show.
I dare you.
Let me change cameras here a little bit, and let's see which one I want to go to. That one will work. What we have here is a broad strike, guys. And it's a 2001 Philly. But the broad strike is hard to see because of all this toning. Look at that Lincoln. Is that not pretty? Love the toning on that coin. But it is a broad strike. But it's almost hard to tell because of all the toning on it. But you can see it right there in the truss, right above the truss, above we. How do you like that toning, guys?
Love it.
Isn't that not pretty?
Pretty. I don't mind the the darker myself either.
I don't know how well my camera is showing that, but I've got it on my big screen, and you can see the purples and the oranges, and
yeah, pretty.
But that is a 2001 P, I think. Yeah, broad strike.
Sweet.
So that's my first one, guys. All right, let's get me off here. And Travis, you're next.
Woohoo!
Oh.
Oh. Hey, I mean,
baby.
I didn't even know what the topic was. I'm always a fill-in for somebody else, as long as everybody understands that. You know what I'm saying? The guy that was supposed to be here, see what happened was.
Yeah, what happened was, let me go back on the YouTube side just for a second. McCoove, how are you, dude?
Yeah, give me like 1-2 minutes, and then I'll put it.
Penny Queen is in the house. Welcome, Roadrunner Coins.
Hey, Penny Queen.
Hidden, it's good to see you. Young Coin Hunter, always great to see you, buddy. I thank everybody for being here tonight.
Let's see here.
Oh, I guess we're going to put Robert out next. He's got something he's showing over there.
Well, I can get something for you.
Age before beauty.
Oh, D over S? Or is that?
Yep.
Nice.
OMA 1.
I like that.
Look at that sucker. Is D over S?
Actually, it's supposed to be. I've heard so many different stories.
It almost looks like a D over D over D over S.
Yeah, you know what? I'm stand corrected. It does look like 3 Ds.
Like
minimum.
3 Ds and an S underneath it. I've never seen one that distinct.
Okay, I've actually seen them more distinct than this. You can actually, if you look at it, guys, okay,
Yeah.
the one place you might be missing the fourth D is, I'm going to try and show it to you right up here at the top, at that serif.
Yeah.
There's a fourth one up there.
Wow.
It's just the split serif is one, and then you see the three that are obvious, okay?
Yeah.
And then I've been told, now I've not been able to get magnification good enough. However, I think I know what it is. It's supposed to be two S's. Now, of course, you see the obvious one up top. But when you don't hardly see it, see all the way down here at the bottom? That little dot right down there?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be an additional D.
In the rim, huh?
Down at the rim, yes.
Nice.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's cool. I've never seen one like that.
Well, they're out there, but a lot of people don't know. Those come in various stages. Yeah. And to get one, I mean, I bought this one here for the simple fact of it being such an early die state. I love it. And when I go to sell it, if I ever do, I intend to really command a premium for it.
Oh, definitely. Has that been graded?
By me, yeah, but not by a third-party grading company.
What would you grade it as, Robert?
I would say it's probably going to be a 66.
Wow. That's a good grade, too.
They come in 66s pretty often. I mean, I'm hoping I'm being conservative. I'd like to see it make a 67, but
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll give it a 66 from what I've seen. So, okay, guys, there's my first one. I got on my way. Did that give you enough time there, Lemon?
I got you sidetracked me with that one because I think I have one. So
really?
I did plug my camera in and just quickly.
Hey, Majestic, welcome. Glad to make it.
Quick to see.
Hello, everybody, by the way, out there. I see Melissa out there, Majestic, Patrick. How are you all doing? Of course, my beautiful wife, the Moon Man. Howdy, Moon Man.
I think we're going to change his name to Moon Dust.
Moon Dust?
Moon Dust, yeah.
Fly me to the moon.
5-year-old Moon Dust.
Let me play my star.
How much more time do you need there?
It's not my nickel box. Hey, man, I'm all that I love this guy. All right, I'm just gonna grab other stuff then.
Yeah, just grab something, dude.
Yeah, anything.
You just assume it's easy to find these things on a consistent basis, which if you're cherry picking a box that has a label on it that says air, variety, RPM, etc. Of course, I mean I don't know. I've done that, and they never put the good stuff in them. I can tell you that. But it's like to find like new out of roll or etc. or to cherry pick. It's hard, man. It's not like if you get into it and you get into it thinking it's an everyday occurrence, it hasn't been the case for me.
No, it hasn't been for me either.
But I can tell you this, that when you do find like something like worthwhile, it just re-energizes and revamps like instantly the drive and the everything that got you into it. That's been the case for me, and it's still doing that. And I've only been doing it for 5-6 years. How long you been collecting air variety, Robert?
Let's see. Oh my goodness, that was a bad question to ask that quick.
Well, longer than
say roughly 46 years.
And you still do it on a pretty regular basis?
Oh yeah, definitely. Listen. I try to explain to people. Errors come along with varieties. I primarily specialize in varieties, okay? Right. The RPMs, OMMs, double dies, things of that nature. The errors like cuds, clips, off centers, each things of that more or less just come in with the game. People put them together. A lot of people mix up the two. So
I've got a little bit of both, yeah.
I was gonna say, if you like varieties, you're almost thrust into having to deal with errors as well.
Yeah. I like them both. That's a nice RPM.
Now, anybody want to give a fair weather guess as to what number RPM that is? Because this one fools a lot of people unless you know your RPMs.
I'm gonna guess RPM 3, but that's just a guess.
Well, it's incorrect. How
Of
about
course.
you, Travis? Would you like to try?
What are we looking at?
1938 Denver.
On the buff still? Or,
Yes. This is a different Buffalo, but yes.
man, because there's not a lot of RPMs, period, right? For the whole dang. I'll go out there and say 4.
That's the one it is. It's number 4, double die
All
offers.
right, I missed it by one.
Or RPM number 4, I'm sorry. The reason how you can tell this is the number 4 is that you have to look at the inside loop. 2 and 4 are very, very close. 4 is a little scarcer than the 2. So
Right on.
That's cool. That's nice, though. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it is. It's look. I mean, RPM prominent, super prominent. It's that's as good as it gets, man. Short of being on like a perfect uncirculated specimen.
Yeah, really.
mhm.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I like it a lot.
So,
You were talking about eras and buffaloes. Hang on a sec. Here's a buffalo clip. I don't know how well you can see that.
I can see it right
wow.
there.
That's on a 19 and 35.
5. Does it have the double die reverse too?
I wish.
I always look for errors with varieties on them.
Where do you look for that one?
Right there's where you would look, but go up to of in United States of America up top. Too far. There you go. Okay, it's not double die number 1 or number 2. I just thought I'd check for you.
Just a good clip.
Yeah, those are valuable. They have nice extra, the nice extra money on those. Those are nice.
Yeah, I like it pretty good.
Very popular.
Yeah, I like the clips myself.
Yeah, well, we've sold a few of them, and those are nice.
All right, let me get myself
I
off here.
don't think I have any clips tonight.
Hey, I got 2. I think they're both sent in the raw that I just found recently that look to have clips on them. And you guys, if you want, I can show you those, and we can just like take the consensus and vote and see if we think they're legit.
Okay.
Because 2 heads are always better than 1, right? Where are we?
Especially Roberts. Mine, give or take.
Camera the mic. Right there, like that. And did that work? Yeah. Okay.
Something else.
All right. You grab they're right here. They're desk drawer stuff. You always see the ads for the numismatist's desk drawer clean out, or all these clever titles.
I got one down.
It could be. It's
Yeah, Roadrunner's got a 1909 P clip plancher. And what was it Majestic said? He had put up my whole currency on video, $1. Certificate on that.
I apologize.
Cool.
You put it in the stand. I use mine freehand a lot, but I slide it around. Like little tricks, but I don't really use it too often. Now, where is it? Why is it not?
You got a cover on your lens?
Yeah, and it's dirty, huh?
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's a trick, man. It's it's like a shop loop.
Okay.
And this because my microscope is not a high dollar microscope. It's one of these cheap $10 USB, and
There, now it's coming in focus.
it just cleared it up. It just made it look better. Except I have these big arthritic hands that are really jerky and jumpy. All right, so we could go up more because we're trying to show more of the coin. So how about that height?
I want a scope like Robert's got. I tried to buy one. I had to send it
Yeah.
back. It was messed up.
There's a clip.
I'm with you.
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
that's a nice clip. Let's see. Took out part of the L. It looks like. And
Come
look,
on. Yeah.
you about had it.
Straight clip.
It's a coin flip. Do I go left or do I go right? And I always pick it wrong. I really do. So it's like these are manual, and I spent my 30 years doing manual labor. I'm done being good at it. So anyhow, I don't know how much more better I'm going to get than that.
Well, I can see that it's a clip. It looks like a
Yeah.
straight to me.
Yeah, it does me
Yeah, it
too.
looks straight.
It's got
What it doesn't have is it doesn't have that weakness.
It don't have to. It does not
Now
have
I've got a couple that don't have
That's
them.
what my question would be to you guys. So thank you. You answered it because I was looking for the weakness in the strike, which sometimes you'll find directly opposite of the clip, right?
correct.
Sometimes.
That's the
Now,
blade.
is that different style clips? Is that like a rim clip, the little ones, the elliptical? Like I know there's many styles of them, or is that just in general across the board?
It can be. It's all dependent. But what you want to mainly focus on that one is look at the rim, the upset from the upset mill where the rim is raised, and you should see it on both the obverse and the reverse. Look at how that rim gets extremely weak and mushy down towards the clip.
Okay.
That's one way. And it should be like United should have some pull close to it where
Like it stretched the metal?
Pardon?
Oh no, I was gonna say like it might have stretched the metal, but it would have been clipped already.
Well, see, that's just it. That one there, that's not that's like the Blakely. It's not a 100% factual thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right on.
But I can tell by the rim, it looks genuine to me.
Awesome. And then here's the
it looks genuine. But like I said, Robert would know more than me.
Okay. Now, does that one have the Blakely effect? See those letters, how they're all weak?
yeah.
That's what I'm referring to. Now, that one might have the Blakely effect on it.
Yeah, the way
Now,
to pull that down.
Weakness is that because of the when it's in the chamber?
Yeah, it's still in the metal.
Would it be loose in there in the collar, even though it's like it's still got most of its circumference?
No, because the collar's round. Your collar is going to be round, so it'll still fit into it nicely.
Okay, so it's not that. It's
it's just stamping. Remember, your planchet is thicker.
Yeah.
When it gets struck up, and then it smushes it all the way to the exact diameter at that point.
And I'm guessing the lack of metal not being the correct amount, so it's able to flow where it wouldn't be able to flow, thus the weak strike, right?
Yeah, and Roadrunner says he's seeing ripples through the memorial.
Is he? Or were you drinking Ripple? Lucky guy.
Lucky dude. I see the
I apologize, man. I don't really
says he sees it faintly. That's cool.
Maybe if I kept it right side up, my brain works upside down and backwards.
Everything I got works backwards.
These were I found these in a circulated roll.
Really?
Yep. Circulated roll of just random different year all brown circulated coin that was it's like when I try to source rolls for all you guys, it's you don't always get the perfect rolls. There'll always be like a bunch of stuff that the dealers or wholesalers are trying to pawn off on you.
Right.
And it's like so it's like good in good fashion, it's good business. It's like, yeah, if you want those, you got to take these too. I'm always in. It's a yes. And this time, hey, it paid off, man. I had 2 clips in a row.
Cool. Well, what year is that one?
Oh, they're both Memorial. So let's see. And yeah, that's nice. They both have date on them, right? Oh. Yeah, I don't like these things. Can you tell? It's a Denver
64D. Yeah, 64D.
and
65.
65.
65. Okay.
65 plane. Yeah, right on.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a equipment timeout really quick.
Okay.
Okay, Alden, your turn.
All right. I've got a
What's it
off
pushing?
center strike here, and how it ever made it out of the.
Oh, what you got? What you got? What? Look at
Look
that.
at all this. It's just planchet on the left side. And on the right side, you see just a little bit of enough to know it's a. And look how that bubbles out. That is crazy. That's your actual rim, and that's where it flared out. Now, how that got out of the mint, I'll never know.
A lot of them get out of the mint.
Yeah.
That's the best off center strike I have.
Well, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I don't know what year. Let me turn it over. It's a Memorial, so we know it's 59 or better, but that's all I know about it. Now, the actual condition of it is it's red. The planchet's a red-brown, but the actual where they struck it is still red. That's a reverse, of course. Almost got the one in there. And Party United. And then on the obverse, you get just the ear and right there, and Liberty. And that's it. Everything else is planchet, light planchet. Let me seal the camera and show it a little bit. Let me change cameras. I'll show you the overall coin. Hang on a sec. Camera. There we go.
Is everybody having a good day? Sunday. Happy Sunday.
That's what the actual coin looks like. If my camera will focus.
Yep, looks good to me.
Now, while looking, there's reverse.
Yeah.
Reverse.
Man, that's some sloppy handwriting. Wait a minute. I think it's mine.
All right.
Yeah.
Robert, it's your turn, brother.
I like this.
This is going to be my last Buffalo nickel I got out to show. It's just a 25S 2 feather. That's where they have braided the third feather, which, as many of you know, right there's where the third feather is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And they have braided that one off.
2 feathers.
I mean, those are usually something that you can see with the naked eye. You don't need to have magnification for it. And I really can't get it out far enough to show you. But, I mean, it's just one of those ones that they're nice little varieties to have on too. So,
yeah. Sweet.
Sweet. I like that. That's cool.
There you go.
That's cool. Nice, Robert. You got a very interesting collection.
Well, that's the buffaloes I got out tonight to show you. That's all I have in the line of buffaloes now.
Okay. Well, I didn't have, but there's that one buffalo. But I do have this one. I'm going to jump in front of Lemon because I think he's still working on his camera.
Okay.
And this was found in a roll
Change your
that I got from Robert.
Okay.
2.5 years ago. It's the first error I ever, or variety, I should say, that I ever found. And I had it sent off and I had it graded. And there it is.
Voila.
Voila.
You want
It's the
there you go. My bad.
double die reverse 002. And I'll show it to you under the microscope in a second. But
John, how many did it end up roughly of the DDR for the formatives?
yeah, there's a lot of different ones.
Right?
And I've found several different ones. This one was the most obvious, and it also graded the best. So
Sweet. Yeah, nice grade.
here it is under scope. Let me change cameras real quick. Here we go. I may have to focus this in. We zoom down on the thumb because that's where it's at. This particular double die, and there you go, double thumb.
Oh, that's strong as heck.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not. I wish it had been a 68 or 69, but it was a 66. So, but it was a roll find that I got off a roll that I give a few dollars for from Robert. So
Yeah, I mean, just
that
find
goes to show you can find them.
special. You know, going for grade, you can get rolls of those if you're just trying to get a really high grade. You know what I mean?
Like I said, this one
It's
graded
hard,
out.
it's hard to you want the anomaly and you want the top coin. Grade, grade wise. Come on,
Yeah.
like how likely is that? It's possible. Somebody got
Hey,
it.
John Argent, welcome, son. Thank you for being here.
Got it.
I appreciate everybody that's here tonight.
Welcome.
And but that's one that come out of a. Now I've got a few that I found from rolls that either come from Robert or Joe. And a lot of ones I get from Joe come via Robert. And I've got a few that I found from Travis's rolls as well. But
Yeah.
that's one of the ones that I wanted to have graded just because I liked it. I thought it was cool.
It is a nice, strong one.
There's a lot of different ones for this particular for the 2009, but
Yeah, quite a few.
that's one of the stronger ones, I think. But let me get myself off the camera here.
And the funny thing is, like, you would think that the strength of the anomaly would be how do you say, if you were to like judge them from 1 to 10, etc. And
Right.
It's not always. It's where it lands in the in that type of doubling, and then you have the best, strongest known, etc. So it's like there's times where I see some of them and I go, how could this not be the most wanted right now for the year or the type? And it's not always common sense. So it's like, don't assume ever, because assumptions will not they won't do you justice in the air variety. Naked eye is always good though, better than not naked eye.
Ooh, is that a triple D?
Actually, I believe it's only a double D. This is if you look up at the top
Something
left,
underneath it there.
right. This here is the 1953 D RPM #1. So this is on a Roosevelt dime, of course.
Right.
I got through with the nickels and I thought I'd go to the dimes now.
Rosies, love rosies.
Oh, I got a few of them. You'd probably like them.
Oh, I guarantee it. I like the roasties myself.
Rosies, I know where they're at. So this time I won't let you down, Chief.
Okay. Let's see. Let me try and show you up on this one here. This one's going to be difficult to actually see. Even though it's extremely fat, and you can see that right in there.
I see it on the bottom of the S, the up curve.
Oh, you should be able to see top, bottom, top of the
Flames.
Yeah. I see it on the top.
Beautiful.
That is gorgeous. Yeah, that's pretty. I like that.
1948 Philadelphia. That's the FS 801 double die reverse.
That's
Nice.
pretty. I like that. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Hey, 710, how are you, buddy?
I'd say, Travis, when you're ready, let me know and I'll give it to you. If not, I'm going to just go through them.
Yeah, go through them. I'm going to mute myself because I've got to go see a man about a small mule. I'll be right back.
Okay. And by the way, John Argent and Roadrunner, I have seen your comments. I just haven't been able to. I didn't want to interrupt. This is everybody. The 19. Whoops, let me go up here. This is the first year they're supposed to put a mint mark on the dime. And this is the 82 no P.
Yeah.
And this is the strong no mint mark. Strong date.
Now, I got a question for you.
Sure.
They made 82. So how do you know it's the no mint mark, right?
Because in 1982, every Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco all had a mint mark.
P mint mark, right?
For Philadelphia, it had the P, the of course the D for Denver and S for San Francisco. But yes, each one had a mint mark that year. That was the first year they put the mint mark on the dime.
And there's no like current coining currency, or there's no other 82 that it could be mistaken for, or am I remembering that wrong?
They've got a strong date and a weak date. I've got the weak date.
Okay.
Find it.
Yeah, I knew that there was something.
Yeah, what am I missing out on here, guys? This looks interesting.
I was just saying that's the 1982 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark. In 82 is when they started putting the Philadelphia mint mark.
Oh. So what mint do you think that come out of, or do you have any idea?
Coin.
Pardon me?
I said, what mint did that come out of, or do you have any idea?
Oh, yeah, Philadelphia.
Oh, okay. So it is a Philly. All right.
Yeah, Philadelphia was the one place that I guess one of the pairings they forgot to put the mint mark on because, again, that was the first year they had them on.
Oh, I see.
So that's that one. I've only got two other Roosevelts, but I know Hoover Girl likes the RPMs and stuff. This one is a 46S. Let me get it focused in for you guys. Now, this looks very minor, and it is actually, but this here is the 46S RPM. This is the, hold on one second.
The OMM?
And, well, no. This here is the RPM 502, but it's supposed to be a double die reverse as well, which, I mean, I know it is. It's just so minor. I'll show you some of the doubling. It's usually, right up here in States, you can see it.
Oh, you see it on the T and the S. Yeah, big time.
So this is, these now that in varieties, I like dual varieties where the doubling happened during the hubbing and the RPM happened during the stage where they were actually hand adding the mint mark. So these are dual varieties.
Master hub?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Nice.
That's sweet. Yeah, it's pretty obvious there in some of that lettering.
Okay, now this last one nobody should need any kind of description of what it is.
Oh, wow.
It takes
42 over 41.
Or as some people like to call it, the 19412.
Yeah, that works. That is cool. I've never seen one of them before. I've heard of them, but I've never saw one. That's gorgeous.
It was one of the first coins that I ever found when I worked in the shop.
Really?
Yeah, I found
I've never found one. Yeah, that's nice.
Grade wise, I just remember it ended up it was like a $900 coin.
I was going to say that looks valuable. I don't know anything about the value.
Very
But
valuable.
I have a feeling that Melissa probably likes that one.
yeah, I know I do.
Let's see, Melissa. I just wanted to show you, or you guys.
And there's more than one.
Man, I think
it's not as prominent.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as valuable, but
Wow. Look at that.
it's almost got full slip bands too.
I was going to say that's in great shape. That's almost, if not full
they're
split.
roundish, kind of, or flat. No, they're flat.
Yeah, they're kind of flat.
Yeah, but they're close.
If
It's
anything,
close.
it would only be split bands, but they wouldn't even give me that.
Yeah, they're
Wow.
fickle about that, aren't they?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Okay,
and the
that's
full
what
bell lines of Benji.
I was gonna say,
They're
that's
real
all I've
picky
got.
about
Guys.
both of them.
Again, that's all I got in the dime. So give her to Travis.
Give it a Trav. You ready, Trav, or you want me to take it over one more time?
I can't see my camera until you put it on me.
There you go. All yours, brother.
Where's that at?
You're up. Let me go back to the YouTube side just for a second. I really appreciate everybody for being here. I really do.
Oh,
We got
I see
18 in the house. That's good for Sunday night and other things going on. I appreciate you all. I really do. Oh, that's nice. What do you got there? 45 Merc.
San Francisco.
Yep.
And it's an S over S.
RPM, no, S over S. Yep.
And I believe it's number
Sweet.
number 4.
That is sweet.
Nice.
I like that. Yep.
Not full
That's
bands, but in hand. She looks probably
Gorgeous.
high IQ and like
Wow.
super lustrous. She's pretty. It's just she's been in a flip, so the flip's all
Right.
scratches. But yeah,
Nice.
pretty 45. I think that's my that's my double dated half dime. We're not talking half dimes. My bad.
Just throw anything up there you want to throw, son.
Yeah, I'm just teasing you. That's all. That's my brain.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, that big
Those
T.
are super rare. Super, super rare. All right, so I got these 255s. And these are uncirculated mint state Roosevelts, 55, nice year. And they're both got that reverse die clash.
Oh yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Very, very. Let me take
Sweet.
get one out of the flip because the flip really isn't doing it justice.
Yeah, sometimes that reflection off the flips. I know I get that problem with my scope.
Well, the lights in these USBs are, I don't know, they're just not really set.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, we all need Robert's camera, but we can't afford them. I mean,
I don't encourage people really to use them, but for this format, it's hard to find stuff better. No coin online.
Yeah, I know it. I know it.
But as far as my daily, I use a loop.
Oh, I use my loop. I'd rather use my loop as any scope.
That's all I use is a loop, and I'm faster.
Yeah,
with a loop.
I use I've got several of them, but I use different ones for different things.
So you guys take care of this. I'll be right back.
Okay, Robert.
And then I had found, which I think is a little stronger, but really hard clashed. And I think the light's probably way too bright.
Cool.
Anyhow, clashes on these suckers are really popular. You see
No,
the
they
line
weren't. Listen,
there.
you're right.
And there's one year in particular, I forget the year, that's like it's a really sought after clash. And then see the U through the L and the U there.
Yep.
You can see behind it the continuation of it. And it's usually like on the more modern ones, it's common in that same area around E pluribus. And it's
Right.
just it's the head upside down, of course. And you'll see it a lot. And I really had went through a lot of them. And before I was in the class didn't know, and then once you get the eye for things, then you start spotting stuff. So I just go through old stocks, things that I have that I've been over before, because I could go through a box of coin, and I don't care how many times I went through it. I'll find something new in that box. There's always
cool. Yeah.
It's like reading a book. You know, if you read a good book and it's a really good book,
every time you read it, you come up with something different. Yep.
It's a fun game right here. You finish every sentence I say. We're like twins, man. Separated at birth, Alden. But more like Danny DeVito and I was joking. Oh,
that's sweet.
Yeah, 55 uncirculated rosies. You can't beat. I like rosies.
Yeah, I do too. I like.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really get its due, if you ask me. This is just a box of random stuff, but it's stuff that this is a 72 proof as DDO number 1.
Okay, cool.
And a lot of the DDOs on proof quarters are really, they're not what you like when you hear double die. They're really subtle things. And there's quite a lot of doubles in proof quarter, Washington quarter. And I like Washington quarter. I do love Washington quarter.
Yeah, I've not started a collection of them yet. I've got quite a few, but I don't have a collection of them yet, really.
But really subtle. I think it's in the 7 and the 2. And again, with the loop in hand, it's a lot easier. And I start with like a 5 times.
Right.
And because if you're looking for coin and you're trying to find, which this is what we do for a living, you know what I mean? So trying to find an anomaly that gives a premium to a coin. So maybe it's one you put in the glass, or one that you put up for auction, or one that you try to sell on eBay, whatever the case may be. Right. It's they need to be strong. They need to be not necessarily naked eye, but they can't be something that you only can show photo under
scope.
Very bare minimum of a USB microscope power. Right. People do, but they're doing it incorrectly, and they might sell them, but they're taking advantage of people who don't really know it proper.
When I'm going through a roll, I've got a Bosch and Lime 10 power, and I use it. And then if I find something, I've got a 30 power. I'll go to that. And then if I really want to look close, I'll put it under the scope. But
yeah, 30 is even kind of strong. But
yeah, that's why I always use the 10. I like the 10. If it shows up on a 10, then it's usually worth investigating, and at least in my experience, which is kind of limited compared to y'all's. But
yeah, because even 10 is kind of like you're at the cusp. It's 10 is verification almost.
Yeah.
So it has to be. Let me put it to you this way: like and again, this is my opinion. That's it. It's really opinion. It's all opinion. And past 10, it's really for only the very, very, very popular that a blind eye will be turned. For the very, very highly sought after, and of course, like value wise, expensive. Then there's more forgiveness every way. There's more forgiveness in the grade. There's more forgiveness in I guarantee you send the 42/1 off and just a random anomaly on a 42, and then send a few as a beta test and see, because you're also sending them for grade. See what the grades are, and try to send the light grades, and I guarantee it'll be different. You know, it's just one of those things. Humans are predictable, and it's human nature to lean towards those directions, and so it's all part of it, man. But if you want to generalize and speak in general terms,
hey, Christina,
to the powers used, etc., all that, then I think it serves the coin collecting and coin variety and error collecting. I think it serves that better if it's more critical and not more loose. I think it's more it just puts it in a much better regard, a better light, that I think it commands, because it's something it's not as popular as we might think here on YouTube. But I would like to see it get huge. All these people who are my like idols, and I would like to see them like on billboards, like Michael Jordan. I'm exaggerating, of course, but
No, yeah, the Michael Jordan of coins.
I
Yeah.
really enjoy it that much, and
All
I know
right.
that others do too.
Reagan's going next coin, please. All right, let's do this.
What will happen if you cheapen it? It'll be flooded with cheap coin that's not really nothing to brag about or show, but people will be doing that, and it'll become habit. Then you know how long it'll take to get those things out of that market. You never will. So I just wanted to.
This coin here is to follow the theme I was on before.
Beautiful.
Of finding rolls and things in rolls. This is the first. I found 3 of these, and of course, y'all have seen this coin before, but I have to show this because it's one that I found from a roll that I got. Actually, I bought it, and it had originally come from Coin Hop. Robert sold it, and then I bought it from another party and from Joe Durbin, actually. And this is, let me change cameras and I'll show you what we've got if you've not seen it. And I really love this coin. I found 3 of them, and this is the only one I have left, but it is the small over large state. Let me get that focused in a little bit better. And there's your small over large tape. And I have found 3 of these in a roll that come from Joe Durbin via Robert Larson. So
you got 5 total because you had found 2 in a roll that you got from me.
Yeah, I found 5 altogether.
Okay.
I sold 2, gave 2 away, and kept this one. But yeah, I have found
Look
5
at that
total.
sucker right there, man. Wow.
Now that's a later stage, but
yeah, I mean it's this
is the very first one I found.
That's awesome.
The second one I found Lincoln has. Third one I found Travis has. I found 2 more recently, and I sold them to a dealer, a local dealer here, and they were in the raw, and they brought $300 for both coins. I sold them the pair for $300. So I can buy a few more rolls now.
All the way up by the 9. I mean, it's all right there, man. Yeah, that's a great commercial for, or testament to, like, that's coin roll hunting for a specific
coin roll hunting 101 right there.
Yeah, they're out there.
Yeah, and I found all 5 of these, which, like I said, the 2 new ones I found them a week and a half ago, and they've already been sold. But the original 3 I found were in different rolls. But, well, no. Actually, 2 of them in one roll and 1 was in another roll, actually. I'm pretty sure that's the way it went. But anyway, I kept this one.
I'm just curious. Everybody does it a little different. Do you keep notes on your finds that are like, better finds than others?
Really, so on the really good finds I do, but I didn't start that until the last year or so.
Okay.
And I found these coins when I first started coin roll hunting 3 years ago. So
now, how could a guy not get hooked? Like
exactly.
If you're gonna be beginner's luck and that's it, the 60D overdate, then man, that's batting for the cycle, baby.
That's a pretty good one. All right.
Yeah, I'd say.
Let's go. I got another one I'll show real quick while I'm up here. And this is an RPM, a 1945 D over D. If I can find the mint mark, there it is.
Nice.
And that is on, of course, a walking lid. It's got some wear on it. It's not a MS coin or anything, but I just thought it was a cool RPM. Now, which one it is, I'm not sure. I just found it, and
There's not many for 45. Heck, I could tell you on that one pretty quick. Give me a second.
Zoom in on it a little bit. See if I can get a little clearer here. There you go. You can see it pretty clear, I think.
Ooh, wait a minute. Now, wait, what
Hey,
year is that?
Captain. 1945.
Are you sure about that?
Yep. Here's the date. 1945. Here's reverse with the mint mark.
Okay.
Back on the mint mark.
Let me see
Come
something.
on, there you go. D over D. 1945, D over D. I'm positive about that.
Because that is not in Variety Vista. I'm looking right now.
Oh, don't tell me. I might have found something.
You might have a new discovery there.
Check the click on the master list, the one that doesn't show photo, but it'll have ones that are in there that they don't have in the regular part of the website.
Let's see here. Well, usually they have them noted. However, let me see here. They don't have no master.
Hey, Rudy. Hey, Captain Jerk. Everybody. Thanks for being here, guys.
Let's see here.
45D Walking Liberty.
Yeah, they are not showing. They're not showing that particular variety.
Oh,
Which is very interesting.
that's cool. Maybe I've got something that has not been found before. That would be wild, especially something that old.
Uh-huh. Hello, Rudy and Captain Jerk. How you doing tonight? Yeah, that looks, well, I mean, I can't, I'd have to almost see it in hand.
I can send it to you, Robert.
Well, you can send it to Wexford too and get it designated.
I don't know if I can get any closer to it than that lot. Let me see if I can. There you go. Let's see if I can get it centered. Hang on a minute. That's about as good as I can get it with my microscope.
Uh-huh.
My scope is not like yours, but it's definitely a D over D.
It looks like it. I can't tell if that's a MD or if it's a true RPM because of the dirt in there, but it looks like a genuine RPM to me.
I thought so.
I'll tell you what, it's real difficult to say without having it in hand, but it's definitely not a listing, so I don't know.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. I've had Ike dollars that I shopped in front of a lot of coin people, and all the consensus was it was a new RPM, and then I sent it to Wexler and it came back negative. And I mean, it just you got to take it with
I'm trying to change the lighting.
It is what it is, you know.
Well, what you can do, Alden, to give me a better idea, better perspective, is turn the coin. Just turn it like, say, 90 degrees and show the mint mark again. That'll help me to get to where I can see a little more. You're too high. Go down. Come on, come on, come on. Down, down. The other way, the other way, the other way. No, you're just going in the right direction. Just down that rim, you're going north instead of south.
You're other clockwise.
Yeah.
The other way. Come on now.
The rim. There you go. There you go. I'm seeing a lot that looks good, but I'm seeing a little bit that looks bad, but I'm still seeing a lot that looks good.
Like the vertical line inside.
Right. That
is it being created by the crud, and it's just creating the illusion of another D.
You want to take it out of the flip?
A hard line.
It's in a flip. You want me to take it out of the flip?
No. What the problem is, I'm looking at the the leaves that are actually to the north of it, and I see a little bit of something that's a little discouraging. But man, I can't tell that one without. That's something you probably need to take and get you a Q-tip, and I would say a Q-tip and probably like xylene, and try and go around that area a little bit. It's already circulated. You ain't gonna hurt it.
Right.
Get some of that crud up out of there to see what it looks like a little bit better. And xylene would be your best bet, I would think.
What would be?
You know,
Xylene.
like hot water or warm water.
I go with xylene because one, it's you know what goof off is, the paint remover?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, that's strictly xylene with a little bit of perfumes in it.
Yeah.
Xylene will take, and thank you, Melissa. Xylene will take, and what it'll do is it'll break through a lot of the dirt and stuff.
I'll
And
have
you
to get
want
me
the
some of that.
xylene,
Yeah.
Instead of paying $10 for a small tube of goof off, you'll pay $10 for a gallon of xylene.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Starbucks Jeff, hello.
It behaves like acetone somewhat, right? Like it'll
Yes,
it'll make it it'll break it down and make it free, but it evaporates quick.
Right, it flashes off. It'll flash off real quick, and it won't hurt your coin.
So it acts
Okay,
like
good. I'll try that.
Yeah, go to the hardware store and get you some. Right, yeah. Heck, Amy, she's all into that stuff. She knows all about it. She's doing a good job over there. Thank you. Or, I'm sorry, I'd say Amy. I meant to say Melissa. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's. I just thought it was interesting when I found it. I thought automatically it was an RPM.
It looks good
because of the inside.
Right.
You know, inside of the D, there's that. If it had just been the outside, I've been, I don't know, but it looks like a D over D to me. But again, I'm not as experienced as you guys are.
So. Well, looking at it, I can tell you right now, it looks to be good. And the reason now here's my argument on the looks to be good as it to not be machine doubling is because the outside of that mint mark is more pronounced than the inside, where if it was a machine doubling, I would think you would see that shelf like it would have the same strength all the way across it. Plus, it's tilted to where if you looked at the thing head on, it's tilted a little bit clockwise.
Right.
So I think it's genuine. I really do.
And that may be a discovery?
Yes.
Wow.
That would be one that if it was mine, I would send it to John Wexler.
Wow. Okay. I was going to send it to you, but
no, if you send it to me and I send it to Wexler, he'll give me the discovery because that's just the way he does it.
Right.
I tried getting somebody else's coin one time for them and he would not do it that way. So you have got to take and you would have to be the one to send it to him. That gives it validity in his eyes, I guess.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
I'll clean up a little bit.
Yeah, he's more or less acting as a notary public. So when you send it in,
I'll tell you what, Robert and Travis both, and anybody else that's interested in it, I'll get it cleaned up with that chemical you were telling me about, and I'll take some pictures of it with my scope, send it to you, and then if you still feel that way, I'll send it in.
Okay, that's fine. You can send it to me. I'll be happy to let you know. Okay,
how's that sound? Does that sound okay?
Sounds perfect.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Let me get myself off camera here. The three of us. Well, you both got something up.
Lemon, it's up to you. If you want it, you can have it.
Or... I think this is this is like last
All
week.
right, hang on, Lemon. I'll give it to you next. There you go.
That's 59 Denver.
Yep.
Number 5 D over D Southwest with the
Wow. Sweet.
But the thing about it is it's stage A. I don't I don't get a lot of early dye. So that's what made me want to. I got really excited about it. So they stages are speaking to the early, then the age of the dye, A, B, C, etc. That's what the lettering is when you see stage when speaking of stage, and that's a stage A. It's got pickup points that to verify the stage. So yeah, that was pretty. That was a nice one.
It is. I like it.
I do too.
Sweet. It's going in your box.
Real sweet.
This is a 64 that used to be known as a triple, but it turns out it's a quad. Right? Yep. Number 5. RDP2 with the flared G. You see the tips of the W, playing in the E. The U is where I caught this one. You see the top right there, the U, and it's like that's what caught my eye. And yeah, I mean, bitching. That's my first one. This one.
I like that. That's cool.
That is by far, in my opinion, I love that one right there, Travis. I found a few, but I just love it. Now, yeah, check your mint mark because there are some known to have RPMs as well.
Well, it looks fat. It looks like it's probably
it will be a full separated RPM. It's the I think, and I don't understand it, but only some of them have RPMs. Yours has not got it, but only some of them do.
Right on.
Sweet.
64, 90% silver, half. Yeah, that was a good. That was a gooder. These are Mint State 58 Denvers with RPMs, but there's multiple RPMs for 58. So I haven't had the time. I just flipped them and put RPM and haven't had the time to go back. But lots of die scratch you can see. So I'm sure that there's plenty of pickup point for them. But it came out of a roll, an uncirculated roll they're pretty good looking. But they're different. They're slightly different. So I have multiple RPMs for 58 Denver. And that's cool. I like the 58.
Very productive one. A productive year.
Really?
Right?
Sweet.
Yeah, lots to be found on 58, man. But it doesn't, I don't think it's due. I love Dime. This is just a 71S, number 8, RPM proof. I gotta have to reset the whole camera for the proof. So shiny.
They are shiny, aren't they? Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's a nice one. I like that.
And it's a good looking.
I love RPMs. I don't know what it is about them, but
they're rare, man. RPMs are I don't think people really understand that they're not as common as like they make them out to be. Now this is one of my, how would I say it, like early finds when I didn't know, not that I know anything now, but didn't know jack squat. Let's just put it that way. I think a lot of people are familiar with jack squat.
You were where I'm at, so.
But like it's funny how many things flipped I've been through that I had to unflip, and boxes full. And I just now it's like in retrospect, like looking back, die chip, die crack. All the stuff that I used to keep that like I know what it is now,
Right.
Most of it was just late die stage. I mean, like, and I think it's kind of a common occurrence. Now I got this labeled, and this one came from a box that I'm not positive if it was stuff that I was to go through again and give it a second over, but I have RPM 3 written down on this 43S steel. And I know there's like one that's more wanted than not, right? It wouldn't be the 3, would it, Rob?
No.
Okay, yeah. It's like what do they call it in the red book? Damn it, it's gonna elude me right now. How about number S over S on the 50S uncirculated Rosie?
So
Oh,
the backside.
Key date. That's key date, right?
How you doing, Oz?
hey Oz, welcome, brother. Good to have you here, bro. Thank you, everybody that's here.
Oh,
710 Oz Carey's here. Carey Walton's here.
now
Jeff,
I
hey,
have
Starbuck.
2 specimen, and they're different, but
Oh,
they're
that's
similar.
sweet. Yeah,
Yeah. So
I like that. Yeah.
I think one is the and did they delist it as an OMM? It used to be an OMM, and then now it's just an RPM, or
I don't
did
know.
they add one? Because for a long time there was only one over mint mark for the whole series, and now I believe there's like 2 known or maybe 3.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 known, but I thought it was a 50D D over S that maybe changed.
Okay. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like keeping current. I haven't been doing it that long. It's not even near as long as a lot of guys. And there's been a lot of stuff I came across that they either changed the listing. It's still legit, but it's not what it had been known as for years. That happens a lot. So it's good to recheck the things that you have occasionally.
And I've got boxes just to let you know, just like you said, where
Right on.
Oh, I get it.
Hey, that's awful cool.
No, Rogan, I've been doing it. I've got about 3 boxes full myself.
well, I
Yeah,
keep
man.
it for sentimental to remind me of where I was, so that I try to stay down to earth whenever
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And by the way, Roadrunner, yes, you were correct. That is the FS, the ONM number 2, and I believe that's FS 512. Let me think. What is that FS number on that? I'd have to look it up, but it is a D over S on that one. And this is the 1944. Not the number 1, guys. This is the number 2, but it's a very nice example. I bought this as an AU.
Yeah.
I came back as a 64 red brown.
Dang it, I like that, man.
That's beautiful.
And I'll show you one other penny. Now this is just an RPM, but this is the 1909S, and this is not the S over horizontal. This is the RPM number FS 1501.
Nice. Look at that, man.
Yeah, now that is cool. How many? Wow, that looks like 3 or 4.
Yeah, there could be a few in there.
Yeah, it looks like a few in there.
I don't know. I really never studied it to go deep into it. No, it's not inverted Roadrunner. This here is just a S over S to the north. But I agree with you, Alden. There could be an extra one in there. Could be a triple S.
It looks at least triple, maybe quadruple.
Yeah, it could very well be. Now I got a couple of circulated pennies here. I'll probably refocus. And these are always fun. And you can find these, Travis, in circulated rolls. That's where these came from.
Oh, that's sweet.
Now this is here. Guys, that there just comes from it picks up from the flip,
Yeah.
like taking it out.
That's it.
I thought I seen 4 too, Joe.
Yeah, this is a double die number 1 here. You can see it there.
Freaking nice.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, pretty famous. I mean, that's
I was going to say, you can almost see that with a bare eye.
I had a Mint State 63 I just sold, guys.
Stop it.
Yep.
Did you really?
Yep. I took and it sold for a little bit of money. This is
I
the
guess
number
it is
2.
sold for a little bit of money.
Nice.
That is sweet. Look at that 9. My God.
Now that's the
Wow.
number
Well,
2
all
there,
of
guys.
The 9 and the 6. God.
But now if you look at the number 2,
Yeah.
come up here and you don't see nothing.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell the difference from a 1 and a 2. You start seeing it right there on the T of trust. But, you come over to Liberty, you got extra fatness and stuff like that.
Right.
And that's got the broken R.
Is that one Ladai?
Yeah. I was, I was going
I
through
know.
the old 30s not long ago, and I didn't remember it till you said it, the broken R.
Now, here's the 1936, guys. This is also a double die. This is the number 3. Now, come over here to Liberty. You got a little bit of that broken R there. But when you get up into In God We Trust, it's very minor, and you mainly see it on the W and the T, the R. It just gets fat there. In an uncirculated, you can see the splitting of it, but the U on this one's probably showing you the best. But this is the most minor, but all 3 of them are in the Cherry Picker's Guide.
Cool.
Nice.
I finally got a cherry picker's guide.
Okay.
Finally.
If you got time, I got a few others I can show you.
We got all night long, Robert. Show all you want to, brother.
Okay, well, let's see. Which one do I want to go to first?
The transitional, the 8889 transitional scent.
You got an Indian head penny. I would love to see.
Let's see. This one here, what is it? Oh, here we go. Everyone knows this one, of course.
Oh yeah, Hot Lips.
Yep.
Even I know that one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Floor, you want to come do your hot lip impersonation?
That's the original VAM. That is the VAM that started it all. I recently had one of those at Austin.
Florian is going, Robert says, I have hot lips.
It's about the same grade, too.
Now, here is the strongest one, guys, on the piece dollar. I'm going to back my scope up as far as I can. And it's in the Tierra, the 1934D. This is the...
I see it from here, Mike.
Oh, yeah. They got complete separate.
Man, look at that.
I mean, now these show it. This one here, I'd have to back it up now to get it a little closer to show you on the... You can see it there on Wii.
Yep.
But that is the strongest double die for the piece dollar series.
I never saw that one either.
Okay.
Man, I'm seeing all kinds of stuff tonight I'm not seeing.
Now I'm going to just show I'm just showing this here because, guys, we're getting later in time. This one here.
He's going to show my baby, I think.
No, he's not. Hold on.
No, he's not. Down it.
First off, I'll show you the grade.
Good grade.
Okay.
Oh, Walking Liberty.
Now, the one thing I love about this one here, guys, this is such a strong double die. People think that this is the way it's supposed to look.
Yeah, I know. I've got one.
Whoops. Oh, right here. These are all doubled.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that that's the way the design is. That's all doubled.
Well, like I could see, like, I guess depending on what tool they were using, etc. Like how busy the design is in that area of the coin, it could be overlooked. Depending on, like, like how versed they are. It's really busy right there, but like to me, that's plain as day doubled.
Oh yeah, I well, as soon as I've seen it, I got it. And that bush, I'll tell you what, that thing, you might call that a burning bush or so many.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, right on.
But now you get up.
It's so funny because I have that same, I think the same coin under my scope right now.
Well,
not in that grade though.
Okay.
Is that a 46?
Yep.
Yeah, I got the same coin under my scope.
Now, I do, a lot of people don't realize, like I say, that this is a true double die because they see that design right there and they're like, well, heck, that, that's the way they designed it. But no, it's a 1946 double die reverse. All those feathers there are just absolutely strongly doubled. Hard to see it on this here because of the coin, but.
Now, do you mean to say, I'm sorry, do you mean to say like there's an argument out there for against?
Oh, no. It's
okay.
Listen, Travis, this is an easy one to cherry pick off of coin dealers.
Yeah.
They think, they don't look at that and see doubling. They just say, okay, that's, just a nice coin. They don't realize because it's so strong, they just don't realize it's a true double die.
They're just writing it off as machine doubling or hub like master hub doubling.
And that's an MS-65.
Yeah,
Wow.
they do not. They just don't even. They don't think it's an MD. They don't think it's anything like that, guys. They just think that's in the actual design of the coin. They don't realize it's a double die.
Can I ask you a question, Robert?
Yes, sir.
Is the value around between 300 and 400 on that coin?
You got about 10% right.
Oh well,
Really? $5,000.
I tried.
No, it's about 2,500, guys.
Oh, carry the 1 divided by pi. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, about 10%. I mean, I can't remember. He said 3, and I was thinking about 10% of it, but.
Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna just keep that coin up there.
Okay.
I'm gonna change cameras. That's the one you're talking about, right?
Yep, sure is.
Let me get the same shot you got.
Okay.
Now mine is a AU, not a BU.
Yep, right there. You got it right there. Perfect.
Hey, you. What up, Stern?
Hey, Stern. Hello.
So mine's worth at least $100.
If it's an AU, I'd have to see the grade of it, but I would say it's $300 to $400, maybe $500.
Wow.
You get $50 for it.
I'll give you 100.
105.
200.
All right.
It's
Robert, show us the next one. Let's go. Oh shit.
There you go, Robert. You got the camera back, buddy.
Good times, man. Good times.
Heck, I don't know what else to show y'all.
Well, in that case, I got
one more. Hold on.
All right. Hey, I ain't going nowhere.
Just one more. Now, this one won't show up as nicely. I'll have to try and play with it.
Oh, that's sweet.
68.
64.
4.
64.
Right now,
British Washington quarter.
I've got a 63 that looks something like that. Not quite that.
This one here, if you go to
PCGS, right there. All over.
If you go to PCGS, okay, I'm going to change cameras.
Okay.
If you go to PCGS, guys, and you look at a 1964, the DDR 804, this is the coin they have for that grade. This is the highest graded one known.
Oh, wow.
It's the photograph coin? The one that
photographed it without me even knowing it, Travis?
Yeah, you got to sign a form of release, right?
No, they owned it at the time, or they had it.
I misunderstood you. Okay.
No, right here, this here toning.
Yeah.
If you look at their coin for 66, you'll see that exact same toning.
Right on.
That's the coin they took in because it was the highest pop. They took a photograph and it's on their. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah, cool.
Well, it's
very
almost
cool.
Like, getting your first discovery, or
it just adds to the whole experience, man. How do you better the find?
It's like taking and just finding your first variety. The excitement you get.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it just gave me a little. It was just cool to take, and for me to. I mean, because it was actually a fluke that I happened to find it was on PCGS. I took and I had went there to get an idea of the value of it because I knew a 66 was a good value.
Right.
And here I found out it was a top pop. And when they show the values and stuff, when you click on it, I seen the coin and I'm looking at it and I'm looking at my coin. It's like, wait a minute. And I flip mine over and everything matches up.
Cool.
Nice.
That is cool.
Okay. Take the camera away and find somebody else to play.
Thank you, Melissa. All right, guys. No, you got one more you got to show if you got it handy.
Oh,
you got to show me my coin. I mean, that I can never afford.
Oh, my bad.
You know what? I don't. I don't even know where I set it.
Oh, okay.
If I had it, I would, but it's got set somewhere. Because I just, yeah, it's just set somewhere.
All right. I got this. I got to do. I got to promote this because this came from a friend of mine, and I think you all know who he is. Captain Jerk made this for me, and I just wanted to show it off. I just think it's a cool piece of art.
That is neat.
Isn't that cool? I just thought it was cool. I mean, I'm not a really big skull person, but I just thought that thing was just absolutely phenomenal. But anyway, let me switch cameras and I'll show something I've got here. All right. Let me get this, move this back to where it belongs.
Oh, here. Okay, I found it, by the way. There you go. That's the one you wanted to see, right? Alden. What happened to everybody?
Oh, hey, we're here.
Well, Alden said he wanted to see this.
I think his parole officer was at the door.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I want to see it. It's freaking dynamite.
I'm back, I hope.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me give you the screen there, dude. There you go.
Oh, I was just.
Oh, there's my coin. There's my coin.
Yeah, that is
Man,
cool right there.
I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of coins in my time. And not what y'all have, but to me, that right there is a cat's meow. That's it, dude. That is nothing but cool. That is just
that is very neat. I like it. I mean,
I love it. I can't afford it, but I love it.
You know, to be honest with you, Alden, and this is not a joke, and this is just for the people out there as well. 90% of the coins I own, I can't afford.
Wow.
I just got really good at being a cherry picker, and that's how I ended up to where I could afford them.
Well, that's cool. I'm learning, so.
Well, that's how you do it. And just so that we know, we've got to take, we cannot leave without taking, and we got to just, I've got to show one more, even though a lot of people won't get it. I know.
Show all you want to, Robert. You got the floor, my friend.
Just one more that I know Lincoln will appreciate.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yep.
I'm an Ike man, like Lincoln is.
There you go. Now I'll tell you what, if Moon Man
Type 2?
What's that?
Type 2?
That's on a proof, but that's a type 1 on a proof.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a
high. As far as I know, Travis, there's only 11 known to.
I was going to say that's the highest dollar Ike, I think.
How long did it? Because that's, man, it's so little. That moon is so little. How long did it take the guy to do that with the sandpaper?
Well, no, wait a minute. That's not it.
I'm joking, David.
No, that's an island. That's the Earth you're looking at, not the moon.
Right. It's the islands. The islands are obtuse, not incused.
Okay, right on.
The islands on the proofs were supposed to be incused.
They're raised, right?
Yeah, these ones are raised. They're not recessed like a regular Ike would be.
Sweet. 11? You say 11?
Last I heard, there was only 11 known to exist.
That's a pretty nice group to be a part of right there.
Yeah, it is. That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one that they have a sales record of was put on eBay about, I think, 5 years ago, or maybe 7, and it sold for $10,500, and it's the only one that is ever sold.
Wow. And you cherry picked that.
So
Oh, I wish this one I actually bought.
Oh,
But
did you?
I didn't pay that kind of money for it. This was a private purchase.
Ah, cool.
What kind of popularity? Because I know popularity drives the premium or not premium on stuff. Is it getting, like Lincoln might answer too? Is it getting known?
This
What-
one,
Is it like known like from like eye collectors, people at the eye group? Like, does every single one of them know to look for this? Is it that kind of popular?
no, because there's so few of them.
Yeah, so now's the time to look for them.
Right now is the time. However, like I say, I only know of 11 to exist total, and that's across the board on NGC, PCGS, and ANA.
It's been kept record of. Yeah, right on.
And I don't know how many's been crossed. Okay.
Yeah.
So, there realistically may be less than that. We don't know that part.
Still, 20. Let's call it 20. It's still the same kind of realm, like wow factor. It's
Yeah, that's a big wow factor.
yeah, it is. It is. If like you understand this, like if you're into this and this is what you do,
Well,
arguably, like guesstimation wise, not a true accounting, there might be 11 in the world. They've been found. That's a big deal.
yeah, it's a big deal.
Well, now let me add to it, Lemon. Okay.
Okay.
I got the paperwork. This is the discovery coin.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
Like, what more could you ask
That's
for?
number 1 of 11. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is the coin that I know the person personally.
Sweet.
And he took, and me and him, we started off at two sides of the color chart, and after about 6 months, we took in maybe even a year. We come to an agreement on a price that I said, okay, I'll give you this price for it, and I said, but I have to have the papers with it, and he said, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, nice. Right on.
That's really cool.
I'm curious, where does it okay, so discovery piece, where does it stand in that group as far as grade wise?
This is an Ultra Cameo 67. The one that sold for 10 grand was a 68 deep cam.
Wow.
So
that's cool though.
So it holds its own even in grade, man.
Yep, it does.
There's nothing bad eye at for sure.
It'll take, and as far as I'm concerned, what it lost in the 1 point, I think it gained it right back in the discovery coin.
Yep.
Definitely.
I agree.
So when are you going to get around to holdering it?
Well, that's a good question, because I've been trying. COVID come along, because see, I've only owned this for a little over a year.
Yeah.
COVID come along, and I can't get straight answers from hardly anybody. Hell, it's hard to get somebody on the phone.
Yeah, everything was like overnight stopped, and then if they are getting back, they're getting back to where they stopped at. So you're put on a list. You're put on the waiting list for the waiting list for the waiting list, and like in everything.
Really?
So,
yeah, Carrie, it is pretty.
Be patient.
Welcome to the stream, by the way, Carrie.
I myself, I like that holder. It comes with the paperwork. I keep it in that myself.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I'd change it. I think I'd leave it right where it's at.
I kind of like the
paperwork can be. Yeah, this coin can be traced back to the paperwork that I have with that number right there, the 775058.
Right.
That number can be traced to the paperwork that I've got, basically to where an expert say, yes, this was but I probably could have them get rid of all that DDO, DDR, DMR 27 and just put type 1 reverse discovery coin.
Yeah, I guess it's
yeah. Now that would be cool.
It would be cool, but
yeah, that's actually Lincoln just said that. Discovery coin on the slide.
If I was taking it to auction and I was unfortunately getting rid of it, or it was time for it to move on, and say you're going for the big show like a
That's funny,
heritage,
Florina.
then yeah, because it's gonna broader, more people are gonna be more. It's more recognizable with that newer lingo, the more short lingo.
Yeah,
Like
well,
you're not gonna knock them off their socks unless told about it and they're listening. But
and you know what? I
yeah,
tend to agree with you, Travis. I mean, for someone like me, I can read that proof DDO, DDR, DMR 27. I know what every bit of that means.
Right.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't.
Right, exactly.
So
They
the older people, they entertain it. You're gonna.
Yeah, I know what the
you're
DDO and
gonna
the
realize
DDR is, but I don't know what the DMR is. 27. I don't even know that.
The DMR is dimarriage reverse 27.
It's just what you're in for.
And here's the problem with that. And you know what? Lincoln should know about this. I believe, personal opinion here, how do they know it's a DMR 27? For the simple fact, just because it may have been found late into the game, this could be the original dimarriage reverse and obverse.
Now there's no markers, pickup points, etc. for the marriage.
Well, yeah, there is the DDO, DDR plus the type 1. But my point is not that. My point is, how do you know that the type 1 wasn't paired with the obverse and it was the first pairing, whereas,
yeah, I get you.
All the other stuff. See, I've got a little bit of a problem with Konica and the way they do their things because, the only example I can give to give any relevance to it is we know that the accented hair was the early die state for the Kennedy half.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the reverse of them, you can tell that reverse on there's the air or the rays on the reverse are broken. Well, we know that's the number 1 reverse for the accented hair.
Right.
Yeah.
They adjusted it off. Well, now the rays were all strengthened up and they all go through the stars like they're supposed to. And that's the dimarriage number 2. Well, this one here, I would argue that this, well, see, that's just it. I don't know when.
You make a good case. I understand what you're saying.
Right. And that's.
Hey, Fox, right?
And like, I guess it would be like the time, because I know how like time is, there's never enough. Like, would you think it would be worth it to further the research, delve in and try to clarify, because that's hard. It's very time consuming and hard.
And could be expensive.
What's the matter?
Your time, because your time
Exactly. Time is worth money.
Selling coin. Yeah. Time is money for anybody, really. I mean,
it is.
Lincoln says, poor Florina, I'm going to get a new project for her.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing about. She wrote, can you imagine I spend 20,000 on 3 coins and he cannot afford her an MK bag?
wow.
What's funny, guys?
How you put up with it, Mama?
To everybody that's in chat, before we actually went live, we were giving Florina a hard time about doing research, so Lemon
I'll show you that research.
and Robert, yeah, because she is the research person for Robert, and I know Robert does a lot of it.
That's cool.
And she was researching that particular coin right there that we're looking at.
This is a token.
Yep. Civil War token.
I mean, it's to be married is one.
I want that one. That one I might be able to afford.
Do the same thing or work side by side. That's really, you're bucking the system completely, but you both enjoy it. That you guys are gems. You're rare, right? Am I joking?
Hey, Monica, welcome, honey.
That's a cool thing.
Here, sweetheart.
It's nice to see out there that it's possible, man.
Yeah, that's cool. That's sweet token. I like that.
Because I'm stuck with Alden right now.
Yeah. Hey, you're lucky to be stuck with me, there, sucker.
Hey, I'm not complaining.
At least I'm not a cross-dresser. I don't want to hear no more about it.
I am looking, though. I'm not complaining. I love it. That thing is awesome.
Yeah, it is. That's an awesome token right there. That
Civil War. I mean, what more?
Robert comes up with. I mean, you do too, Travis, but Robert comes up with some stuff that is unreal.
I found some prep, but you gotta remember, I haven't been doing it as long.
Oh, I know, but you still come up with some nice stuff.
But I'm getting there. I'm starting, but it's nothing to. It just is what it is.
Yeah. Well, hey, I might have come up with my first discovery coin tonight. Wouldn't
Hey,
that be
right on. I got a new one under the scope.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'll give you this. You want the camera, Lemon?
Well, I was gonna tell Robert I had
Go for it.
followed through a little bit. It was one we had talked and I'd shopped in front of you and
Camera's yours, Lemon. We'll be cutting this down a little bit, but we got some more time. Go ahead. Hey, we're talking coin, man. I mean, it don't get no better than that. We're showing and talking coin. That's what we love to do on this channel. So,
is that right?
And I've got some of the best people in chat and on panel. So, go for it.
Well, yeah,
I appreciate you guys. I do.
That it's got the wrong mint mark. It's a 1945,
right?
And it's got the MMS 004 mint mark, which is the mint mark style and punch,
right?
For like 4 years prior.
Oh, wow.
It is that way wrong. And think about it. That means that punch had to be laying around for like 4 years after it was to not be used no more.
Yeah, that set of dies was laying around a long time.
I could easily see being like my background, I've worked with tools all my life.
Right.
Be picking up a punch that's side by side with another punch, or
right, or the punch, and not the
existence in the shop, or where they keep the punches. I mean, like it's not like a crazy like how did that get on there, but what's the protocol to when the punches are done? Where do they go? Do they get destroyed? You got the waffled coins. I mean, like they obviously make efforts to like that these things can't be taken and used in counterfeiting. I would think a punch no less would need the same scrutiny, or the same responsibility would go with it. So it blew me away. And not that I go this deep into trying to find this kind of a thing on a coin, because even now I'm looking at it and I'm going, this is kind of crazy. Like, how did I find this? It was dumb luck. I just happened to have that screen open for style of S San Francisco mint mark. It happened to be just scrolled, I mean, literally to that right point, and I had left it up there. An hour goes by, I get to this coin, and it took that kind of like, probably I couldn't recreate that on accident in a million years. It literally like lottery odds. So it was meant to be, and the coin gods were shining down upon me. I like that explanation a lot better.
Well, just go ahead and throw it in my basket.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's going next to the other one, 59.
I'll tell you what, Robert, he'll throw that in your basket and I'll pay for it. If you'll throw that Indian in my basket and you pay for it.
I thought I was the discoverer. I've never heard of it. I could not find anything on all the different places online that I'll use in the course of a day, and in my reference books that I keep, in hand, tangible. But I found the master list for Konica, and somebody has noted this before. There's only, I think it was like 2 that are known. So it's still pretty rare, hard to find thing, but I'm not the first. So like, let down. Yeah. But I wanted to find, I kept going. I wanted to make sure. I don't ever want to try to like send it off, because I don't want to be embarrassed.
There you go.
Back. Yeah, nobody wants that. So that's why I had Robert looked at it for me and helped me verify, like make sure he goes, yeah, it's that, style and etc. So I was confident of what I found. So
you mentioned waffle coins. There's a waffle coin for you.
Yeah, I have some waffle coins. God bless Bill Gergen.
Now I'm going to be before we close this out, I'm going to show one more.
Okay. Waffle.
Let me change cameras real quick.
Man, I need some blueberry waffles. Floor, make me some waffles.
That's the
Chop,
inside.
chop, chop.
That's a copper planter because they're all copper core, right?
That's a hair, by the way, not a crack. 1963
when it's midnight.
double die Aubers.
We're good in guy we trust. There you go.
Oh, this is the Washington you were speaking of.
There it is. FS 101.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And guess where I got that, Robert?
Probably Travis.
No, actually, I bought that from you.
I wasn't sure because I got a lot of Washington corner, but yeah, I appreciate that, Robert.
But now there. I just wanted to show this because it's a really strong doubling, and it's one that even a novice like me could say that's not machine, that's actual doubling.
Right.
Right on.
And that's the reason I wanted to show it.
Good example.
Well, now see, I'll tell you what, Alden.
Yes, sir.
All you got to do is take and put together a couple dollars, and I got plenty of coins that you can get that are double die that I promise you. You have no problem knowing that they're a double die.
Yeah, amen.
And if anybody says that they're wrong, you can say, well, here, I'll show you the bill.
That's exactly right. I'll show you the bill. Hey, guys, I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Sorry to throw my ugly mug up there without warning you first. But thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you. I love y'all. God bless and Godspeed. I'm going to put everybody up. Let me change cameras here or put everybody up. Nope.
Thank you for the invite. Always appreciated. And
before I leave, before we get off here, you guys stick around. I like to talk like we always do after the show. But before I leave, I want to thank all the newcomers. Kerry Walton, I've not seen you before. Thank you for being here. And everybody that was here. Roadrunner, I can't go through everybody, but thank you for being here. Melissa, we love you. You know that. And I appreciate my guests, Travis, Lemonhead Penny, and of course, Robert Larson from Quinop. Travis, when's your next auction? Tuesday?
Tuesdays.
Okay.
Always Tuesdays.
Okay.
3 o'clock. I think that's like coming up.
It is coming up. The day after tomorrow. Be there to be square. Robert?
My next auction will be Wednesday at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The coins you've seen tonight probably won't be on that auction list. But I don't know. No. And then we take in Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have another one on the YouTube channel, Coinut.
And I also want to take Joe Durbin also has an auction the same nights as Robert Larson on CoinOp. So check out all three dealers. They're great. I trust them all. I buy from them all. And Captain Jerk.
Them all too.
And Captain Jerk, I promoted his channel because he makes great skulls. Check out the Facebook Ike page that Lincoln has out there. Again, of course, there's the beautiful Florina was here tonight, and Hoove, she helps a couple of other dealers. Sen Hoarder started auctioning. He's got a nice auction as well. So visit him, connect with each other, love each other, stay safe. God bless and Godspeed. Good night, all.
Good night.